Hey there, my friends. Coach 𝐸𝐻𝐸 here. In this video, I'm actually, I hope that the words that I am going to share will actually inspire you. What I wanted to do is actually talk about this picture right here. If you look at the picture on the right, now I'm not as thin as I used to be in that photo, but I'm nowhere near where I used to be. I used to be a size 24, very heavy and very unhappy about where I was in my weight. And I wanted to talk about how this weight loss journey actually translates to a business journey. I wanted to kind of go through. I actually made a post today and it kind of inspired me. A lot of people reached out to me after posting this, and I wanted to kind of share with people, what losing weight actually taught me about making money online. And I just realized my mic was like so far away from me, so I hope y'all can hear what I'm saying. But anyways, like I said, a few years ago, I was a size 24 and I was really miserable. I was eating my feelings. I really started to hate shopping. I still kind of hate shopping to this day. It's something I never really liked to do. But I really, really hated it when I was that size. My stomach was in my lap and I was just very unhappy about where I was. And what I had to do was make a decision that I was tired of that. What I find is that a lot of people, when they come into the online space, they're like, I'm tired of my job and I'm tired of not having enough and I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. But when it comes time to actually build something because they're truly tired of it, they're not ready to build it, which means they're not really tired of that. I was truly tired. I was like, I'm tired of this body. I'm tired of these health problems. I'm tired of this. And I had a lot of opposition. I had a lot of things against me. First of all, I had a million bad habits. Okay. So how does that translate to your making money online journey, right? A lot of times we have a lot of bad habits when it comes to even beginning to make money online. We don't have self-discipline. We don't have time management. We aren't teachable, right? We think we know it all. And then when somebody says, okay, you need to do it this way, you want to do it your way instead of the way that somebody tells you, right? So bad habits can get in the way of your making money online journey too. So for me, I had a million bad habits and I had no knowledge at all of any healthy habits. And also I had nobody around me to motivate or support me. What do I mean by that? I actually had people who they were like encouraging me to go, girl, it's only, go ahead and have a cheat day. When I knew for myself, I didn't have the self-control to have cheat days. Some people could do cheat days. I was like, you know what? I would rather just have a little peace and then continue on my journey. But I couldn't do a cheat day because my cheat day would turn to like a cheat weekend. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's a cheat weekend. You know what I mean? So I had people around me who I think they meant well, but they were encouraging me to continue bad habits. And it's the same in the online space. I had people who I knew I had to sacrifice and do things to build my online business. And people were like encouraging me like, oh girl, it's just one night or one this or one that. And you have to like kind of protect your dream, protect your energy around whatever it is, whatever goal, so my weight loss journey, I realized translated very well into my make money online journey. There were a lot of things. Okay, so I'm going to kind of walk you through that. So first of all, I made a decision. I remember very clearly busting out my notebook and writing down in that notebook, I'm done. I'm done. No going back. I didn't even write down how much weight I wanted to lose. I had no idea really how much weight I wanted to lose. I just knew I didn't want to be that size anymore. All right. And I meant it. I was so clear in my mind. I didn't even know what I needed to do, but I was clear I wasn't doing that. Okay. And I was ready to sacrifice whatever it meant to sacrifice. There were times that I was out with my friends and anybody who knows me knows I love banana pudding and I love me some cheesecake. I was willing to sacrifice that. Same thing with building my online business. I was willing to sacrifice, the time that I needed to put in to learn things, the things I needed to learn and apply. I was willing to sacrifice things. I find a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice anything. They're not willing to. They don't want no skin in the game. They just want push button commissions. They don't want to do nothing. And that's it, right? So I had to, I guess what I'm trying to say is I had to push the old me out because it wasn't easy creating a new me, right? I had to push the old me out. And the same thing in your online business. You're going to have to push the old you doubts that you are capable of building an online business. The old you, has bad habits. The old you, has failed before, right? I have failed a million times at weight loss before, right? But I knew that, you know, this time it was going to be different because I willed myself that it was going to be different, right? I was willing to learn what I needed to learn, right? So I was willing to invest in education, and I did. I bought every book I could get my hands on about nutrition, and I mastered it and applied it in my life. And I became obsessed with it, with just learning how to master nutrition. Of course, I kind of made it my own or whatever, but I became really obsessed. And I actually had found a system that worked for me. My system was actually pretty simple. You know, I would eat an apple and a glass of water before every meal. And I made it a goal to walk no less than 3 miles a day. I did that for a whole year. Okay. That apple, of course, hurt my appetite, right? So, and I also, I had a list of non-negotiables. My non-negotiable was that I was going to eat an apple and a glass of water before every meal. I was going to walk 3 miles a day, but I would split it. I would do like 1.5 in the morning, and I would do another 1.5 later in the evening. All right. And then my other non-negotiable was every week I was going to go to my TOPS meeting, which was my accountability. It was my accountability. All right. So I went there, whether I gained, rather I overate. There was time I overate before, like literally binged before I went to this meeting. I still went and I would cry like, I knew that I would step on the scale, I'll be +5, but I'm here. I would literally be crying. That was a hot mess. But anyways, the same thing in your business, you know, having an accountability partner, because here's the thing. Like what that accountability factor did for me was really amazing, because here's the thing. As much as we want to say that we're self-motivated, we're not. We're human beings, right? We're like, let's go get that cheesecake. Let's go do this and let's do that, right? Same thing in our business. We want to do things. You know, there's a scripture about will, you know, we do the things that we don't want to do, right? Because it's just our nature. But when you're accountable to someone else, you're more likely to follow through on your goals. So my lesson is that, you know, any goal worthwhile, get you an accountability partner. Get your accountability partner. All right, here's the other things that helped me in my journey, in my weight loss journey, that applies to my business as well. I cried and pushed through every single plateau, and plateaus happened, right? There were times that like I was doing everything I knew how to do, and I was consistent and I was doing things, and that scale would not move. One time the scale didn't move for like 12 weeks. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? But you know what? I still showed up to those TOPS meetings. I still, you know, was asking questions. I still was, you know, doing the same things that I was doing, just that same daily routine. I didn't give up on my goals because I hit a wall, because I hit a barrier, because I hit a plateau. And what happened was, what's so crazy is after those 12 weeks, right, of me really not losing anything, I think I might have lost maybe 1 pound, maybe 2 pounds, like, because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, so my body loses weight slow anyways. But when that 12 weeks hit, at the end of it, all of a sudden, it started coming real fast. But imagine if I had given up during that, you know, that plateau, okay? So I learned during that time that when you hit a wall, you hit a plateau, you hit a barrier, keep going. That's the time to just the grind in and keep going, right? So same thing with our online business. I find that, you know, in the online space, I think people don't always take their business as serious because it's online. They're like, oh, I don't need to, you know, do anything for my business. I'll do it when I get around to it. Like everything's a negotiable, you know. When they hit a barrier, they give up. If you had a business that was a building, like, would you give up on your business because you hit a barrier? No, you would figure that out and make your biz keep going. It's the same thing, right? So get resilient, get resourceful. I didn't have any resources. Like, I'll give you a really good example. I couldn't afford a gym membership at the time. Okay. So guess what? I was dancing in my shower. I was like figuring it out. There's a couple times I slipped and fell, right? So get resourceful in your business. Okay. And then be patient with yourself. It took me over a year, a little bit over a year, to lose over 75 pounds. Okay. I knew that I didn't get fat overnight. I wasn't going to get thin overnight. So same thing applies in our online business. A lot of people, they want to just have all this success overnight, right? There's a process, there's a journey. and be ready for it, expect it, be excited for it, be excited, expect the plateaus, expect the barriers, expect people to doubt you, be ready for it, be excited for it, because it's all part of the journey. So on the other side of that barrier, on the other side of that doubt, on the other side of that, plateau is everything that you need, your success stories, the lessons that you got from it, right? That you can teach other people, that you can share the people, that you can profit off of. All right. So I said a lot. But I just wanted you to know that my weight loss journey taught me a lot about persistence, about a journey. And it relates very much to the Make Money Online journey, replacing bad habits. For example, in your business, making sure you have a daily action plan that can yield you some results. Being willing to look at what you want instead of what you don't have. What do I mean by that? Right now, you might be broke. Right now, you might not have that much business knowledge. Right now, you might think, who wants to partner with me in my business? But don't look at who you are right now. Look at who you're ready to become. Look at who you're willing to become. Look at the work you're willing to put in to become and have what it is. You have a vision for what you want to have. If you don't have a vision, get a vision. One thing I love to do is index cards. There's nothing on there right now because I'm actually working on that tonight while I'm watching The Resident and Good Girls. Okay, hey. So write down what it is that you want. And on another side, what I want you to do is split it down. Write down what you want, but don't just write down what you want. On the other side, write down what you're willing to do to get it. All right. And, even write down what you need to learn to get it. For example, if you want to lose weight, then on this side, you might say, you know what, I need to start learning some nutrition stuff. I might need to learn about a fitness routine. Don't just write down some fluffy stuff. Write down what it's going to take to get that. And then this is your roadmap, your plan. All right. I already talked about being resourceful and being patient, and know that the results are coming in your business and it's worth it. Right. Pushing and sacrificing, developing grit when tested in your business instead of giving up, writing down your goals and being accountable to them and being accountable to actual person. Find a partner. People are not self-motivated. Stop worrying about your friends and family. People are so worried. Oh, I don't want my friends and my coworkers to see this post. I don't want them to know what I do. I want to create a separate profile, separate page. I don't want them to know. Do they pay your bills? I'm not worried. When my family and friends were like skeptical about my weight loss journey, I didn't care about them because they didn't have to live in this body. You know what I mean? So stop that. Stop worrying about what other people think. It's not their life. It's not their bills. It's not their dream. It's not their journey. It's yours. All right. And then don't recreate the wheel. All right. Cut your business learning curve and learn from people who've already mastered marketing and make it income online. That means that you got to invest some coins to do that. Be willing to commit to that. All right. I hope that this inspired you to begin or continue on your journey. Take that first step. You are worth it. You are built for this. You got this. All right. Bye, my friends. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell and check out the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video, my friends.